Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we are picking up the series on the 4th of March 1986. We got through another winter where we lost a fair proportion of the population, but you can see here I've got nearly 2,000 over 21s. So what we're going to need to do is get them into our new city here, and hopefully we'll be able to get the heating plant up and running reasonably quickly. I mean, we got the coal there, we just need to get the workforce in there and up and running. So that's going to be one of the priority tasks of this video. But first things first, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. Somebody actually pointed out that I'd got a little bit too carried away with my clothes, and I thought I'd fix this, but obviously not. So we're just going to reduce that down a little bit there. Yeah, I thought I'd done that, but I mean, I did go round. Let me just check and see. I'm sure I went round and checked all these. I mean, I'm keeping the clothes fairly high up in this area, but what we'll do is we'll just come over and check Gravelton as well, just to see what the situation here is. Yeah, you can see as I say, I'm keeping a reasonable amount of clothes in these areas, just so that during the winter we don't drop out completely. But the first job of all is, the first thing I want to do is set up a bus route to send out staff to there, and then we'll start moving in the new residents, because that has to be the #1 job. Let me just see if I can find the construction. Not there, it is. And we're just going to come in here. We're going to buy a bus, and I think we're going to just stick with my cheapo special, and we're going to create a route from here to here, and we'll call you, can't remember what's the name of this place. I've forgotten what it's called now. Don't know if I can actually spell that, but I will just call it Lunar Heating. I'm just going to click that, and then we'll just find you to route. We'll start with one bus just to get it up and running, and then you can just pick up these people here, and then you're just going to come in there. Now comes the big push. We're going to have to find all these over 21s. One area that I am interested in is has Winchester got over 21s? Wow, look at that. That's the first. Winchester has over 21s. I think we'll suck out maybe from another central block here. We'll start by kind of working around in order. I don't think these guys have got over 21s yet. They suffered a little bit through the winter. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And of course what we're going to do is allocate you to there. But that's just to ensure that the workers go to the right places. So we're just going to kind of, I mean, what I want to do is, once this city's up and running, is I want to actually reduce the population in Winchester, probably quite considerably, because there's a lot of unemployed people there. And Gravelton's okay. We'll go to Petrograd next. Petrograd is good for the population. And just suck out you. In fact, we'll shoot over to Portsmouth and pick up some more. We've got some there. Out some more there. Pick up some more on the top there. And we'll shoot right over to here again. Whoops, overshot a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. We go 13 there. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How's the... So we still got lots and lots of over 21s. And so we get to Gosport. And we'll pick out a whole load from here. And we'll go up to Expansion City. And pick up some more from here. I'm really hoping that if I can really move a lot of people over here, this will give a boost to my overall population. We got workers in here yet? Yes, we have. That's good. Means we got heat in the place, so we won't lose people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, one problem we are going to have here... Oops, don't want to demolish. One problem we are going to have here is unemployment, because there's not really enough work here at the moment. It will get busier later on, but... Oops. I think what I'm going to do now is just let the over 21 settle down a bit, because I've just made quite a lot of disruption to my economy. I've got my new construction office here. What I want to do with this construction office is see if we can get more bus work related people in. So what we're going to do is add you to where is it? Here. So you're going to go there. And what I'm thinking is that we're going to use the supply station to do the... What happened to... There it is. But what I want is the gravel, the asphalt and the concrete here, but and possibly the electronic components from here. I'm not going to deliver the big stuff, because what I would like to do is get here. And then here we're going to buy some helicopters. We're going to buy passenger helicopters. I want 1, 2, 3, about 4 of those, because the real big problem at the moment is workforce. And then we're going to get a couple of heavy lift ones. And then I've got... How many slots have I got left? And yeah, we've got a few slots left now. What I want to do is get a couple of cranes in. I don't want this to lay roads as such. What I want is for these to effectively build things. In fact, no, I don't want that. Cancel. Sell you. I want you. Let's just get another excavator, another crane, and you don't actually have any jobs as such, but what I want you to do is come out and support this construction area here, and also over in my new town here. And you can see my new town here is, so we're just going to allocate these in. So that's what I want to happen here. And I say we got people here, but we haven't really finished, got everything built here. I think we've got power in here now. No, buildings without power supply. What's up with you? Buildings without power supply. Oh. Are you allocated? Stop production. Who's stopped production? Oh, it's my city electric plant. I'm really looking forward to being able to delete him. And what we're going to do is we're going to allocate you to get you right over here. Yeah, you built. Wait. Then we're going to go and find my other helicopter construction office. Where are you? Make sure get you right over to here as well. And I want you to build that. Build that. Well, eventually we will be working on a heating plant here, but what I really want to do at the moment is experiment with this as a working thing. Right, let's just get back to here and see whether these guys have got any complaints. Doesn't meet, yes, well, kindergarten, well, got the indoor pool. I've probably filled the kindergarten up already. School's okay. I mean, I've got 2 kindergartens here, so we should be okay. 2 schools. So that is that done. Let me just see. I think what I need to do now is we're going to just take a quick look round and see the situation with the my rail construction offices. They've been a little bit erratic when they're laying out miles of track this way. I'm really enjoying themselves. Again, we're 1 job short. You're working that bridge there. You're laying out that way. So yeah, I've had a few problems with collisions down here. Two tiny little bits of what this. Oh yeah, what this guy is meant to be doing is laying out this track here. So he's actually finished that bit. I want to lay this bit in here, then I want to do this section here, and what that will do is effectively, once this section is joined through, we'll be able to effectively, for long last, run coal trains from here all the way down to my steel mill over there. So we'll just go and check this guy here. Apologies for tearing around all around the map. Right, these guys look like they're actually doing all 4 jobs. I'm not exactly sure where those jobs are though. The first one's the tunnel, I know that much. Yeah. Oh, you're still working in this section here. Once that's built, that would be good. Finally cutting this way. Again, we've got the connection here, so once this section here is finished and this section's finished, we'll be able to send the workers to there by train. And what are you working on? You're working into that section there. So the one I need to finally check is over here. And again, this is one that's, we've nearly finished the second tunnel. You're working over this bridge here, which is good. Yeah. Oh yeah, you should be working on the back loop here, because I need to do this bit into here. And then the final bit is over here. And we've got this guy. This must be working on this section here. And what I want to do is build this link through to here, and then we're going to push up this way. Try and get this station. Try and get this connected to down to here. Look at the prop situation while we're at it. Yep, you're good. Now over here, what I've done is I've got the other farm set up over here, and just to show you what I've done is I've kind of juggled around with the farm, the actual fields here. Probably put in another kind of a bit. Oops, no. I think I wouldn't mind putting another tractor in here as well. I'm trying to get all these fields probably sewn up a lot more quicker than they normally be. I want to make sure we've got all the road connections here. And what I've also done is I've put a couple of extra fields up here, and then I've rebalanced this one so that the fields I put up here are now part of this farm. So if you see here, this is kind of connected this way, and then this one's kind of connected here with the fields over there. Actually, and this field's a little bit disappointing. For some reason, the game has chopped it off completely. But you're allocated. So who are you allocated to? Oh, here. Okay. So we got the farm sorted out. Oh, one thing I will talk about briefly is over here. Somebody did ask me about why I was not developing this area here, and the answer is simple, that I want to kind of get this area up and running and planned before we make any progress there. And what I've got over here now is I've got a new construction office here, and what I'm thinking is I've got a couple of, where are you, in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook these out. Wait. And to begin with, I'm just going to send these over there. It's going to take them a little while to get over here, and they're probably going to cause traffic jams in the process. But what I want to do is get these over here to work on this, because what we're going to do is have our ore processing plant in this area, and of course that then leads into a little bit of work over this area. I mean, we are connecting up this here. Thinking a little bit at the moment is maybe I need to use buses to get workers up there. And what I'm thinking is if I go straight up through there with a road, I don't know if I can get a road under here. I mean, in the long term, I will use other methods, but I am kind of possibly road through there. Okay, it's not going to play, is it? Probably because the ground here is just way too rough. Yeah, I mean, that's nowhere near level, is it? I mean, we could come off here. Can I get under here? I could come into there. Or we could come directly into there. Thank you, game. And maybe we can get a road through here like that. Bring it to about there to start with. And we'll just get rid of you. Except you. Now I need to think a little bit about how we're going to plan. Oops, we've got a fire. So many things to do, so many things to think about. We seem to have a lot of fires down here. And I mean, I'm half considering running a train from here to deliver the fuel, but we don't have a fuel problem at the moment, so I'm not that concerned very much. We're running out of crops over here. Oh, this could be an issue. Oh no, we've still got 500 tons of crops there. Oh, how's the crop situation here? We're still getting crops brought in from here. Let me just check. Actually, if somebody points it out. Yeah, we've only got 285 tons of crops in there, which isn't bad considering we're in March. Anyway, back to here. Now, what I want up here is a steel steel plant. So we're going to see if we can get that in. If we can find it. Concrete pro. We need a steel mill here. And let's just spin round a bit. Stop. Zoom in. Spin out. And what we probably need to do is we're going to run we got our what we call it here. The coal is there. So what I'm probably thinking is if we put in the roads up there. So I mean, I would like it possibly to come maybe like that, but then we'd have to run a conveyor to bring the iron in. So, maybe we can. If I say, for example, actually, let's just do. Now, if I'm going to process the iron here, all we need is an iron unloading in area in here. So if we come to here, unloading. So say for argument's sake, put this here against the back like that. I want it far enough away from these tracks so that we won't get a problem with. In fact, I could push this right out here, don't I? Couldn't I? Oh yeah, I think that'll work. So if we, say for argument's sake, we push this right back over here, and then we're. Now there's absolutely no reason to ship iron ore up that way. So we can come out here like that, and we're going to run you directly into there, and run you into there, and of course we're going to put the obligatory crossover in there. That should run the. So we're just going to accept that. Of course, here we're going to need a store. Oops. Where's the check? We've got store. Where's the road? Road's on that side. Part of me says put it this way, like that. Maybe, yeah. If we put this here, like that. So with that will mean that we'll have iron stored here, coal here. And that means we can put the steel mill, say for argument's sake. I was going to put 2 in. Will I put 2 in? Or was that just being greedy? I actually quite like the idea of hooking to that rather than directly to the store. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the one steel mill in first. I'll put a steel mill in about here. Actually, I'm going to push this out a little bit wider. No, actually, apologies for the indecision, but I am going to go for 2 steel mills. I know it's very much over the top, but what I'm thinking is that we can have one that will supply the vehicle production. It's all a little bit kind of. What's the wireframe here? It's going a bit. Yeah, I think if we put one in here, we square it up a little bit more. We'll put one in there, and then we'll put a second one over here alongside it, like that. We've got the two steel mills in here. Just get rid of you for the moment. Put off the wireframe. So we've got the 2 steel mills in here, and what we can do is run conveyors over here, which will put the coal in and the iron into both. Although, to be honest, supplying the, mind you, the route's not going to be that far, is it? It's going to, we can, as long as we've got plenty of iron production, it'll be okay. So let me just see. Come in here, conveyors. My instinct actually is, if we, is this a road or a, see which one this is. This looks suspiciously like a footpath one, so we're gonna have to put a road one in here. Oops, no, back. We're gonna need a, What I'd like to do is put in a road conveyor like that. Tilt this a little bit that way. And then we'll put a new... Oh, no. Bring this road out so that we can get the intersect. We need to watch the actual connections as well. Ah, yeah, that's something we're going to need to pay attention to. Factory connections. That's too close, isn't it? Not necessarily, because we could get this one. Yeah, maybe this one. This one will have the rail connection. Okay, yes, we're going to move this one out. I'm just going to move this over a little bit. Iron ore. Move this right over here, so there's loads of space in between, like that. And then we'll put a conveyor. Okay. I think let's just redo this again. So we can just do the ones across the back first. We're going to put in so you can come back here. You're a footpath. You, and then, well, actually, no, cancel again, sorry. Get rid of you. Conveyor. You can come right out about there. Then we'll put a splitter in like that. Stretch you out this far. And you can feed into there. You're road one, and then what I can do is kind of put you in just like that. The only real problem is going to be the power connection, but we can always fix that if necessary. In fact, I could fix it by doing something like that, and then removing you. And then we can put in a, oops, something like that. And hopefully we'll be able to take a road off the back of here. Like this. That gives us the iron connection from there to there. Leaves enough space in here for a large storage area. So we'll put that in. Oops, no, large. And what I'd like is a we can kind of tilt this way, but actually, if I bring it up like that. So we'll put that in there. That would be the large. So this one would go for the vehicle production, and this one will be for other forms, and it can have, if necessary, can run a rail link out and into there. In fact, I could would leave that for the moment. Now the next thing what we need to do is get back to here. And now I don't want a connection there again. I want a connection there. Okay, well, And what I want to do is kind of get that connected to there, like that, and then we're. Can't remember if that's a footpath or that's a footpath one. So, do then is quite interesting. This one's making a footpath connection, but it's actually a road connection. So we're just gonna come in here, and then hopefully that will hook up from. I can hate you guys games sometimes. My old construction crews here are getting a little bit pushy. Okay, let me just. So we need the road connection. Okay, we'll just pop that in there. Then we'll put you and come across like that. And so we're not worried about the rail connections from this one. And then you can make sure we can get a road out through there. So and you've got a road there. And of course we're going to need to get the workforce into here. That'd be okay. We can sort that out later on. In fact, I think we could probably run. Right, the next thing I want to do is work out roughly where we want to put the vehicle production. If I can find it. I can never find the vehicle production. I think it comes under here, isn't it? And it'd be really great if there was some way we could put a direct factory connection from the steel mill into. Actually, could I do that? Say for argument's sake I put this here like that. So actually smooth this over a little bit like that. Now, is there a way I can yeah, but say for argument's sake we put a crossing point. Oh, look at that. That's right on the path of the conveyor. Okay, can't build due to infrastructure. Sorry, infrastructure, you've got to go. I think the conveyor would be the more flexible. Really want to advance this building. I think what we can do is we're just going to put here. I'm going to push you back a smidge. To about here. Maybe over a little bit like that. Get rid of you. And what I want to do is come here and, for argument's sake, we got a factory connection there. Can I get a forklift garage in? That would be brilliant if I could get that in. Why won't that connect? That it's probably too much of a slope here now, isn't there? You are annoying me, game. Let's just take that out again. And the wireframe on, yeah, you can just see the rays there. So I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the original plan, drop you in there, and then see if we can get into we can Whoops. Just smooth off this little bit of a kind of smooth that off a little bit. If we can get the factory connection into here now. Oh, look at that. Oh, we'll take that. And what we can do is literally pull the steel directly from this steel mill into this one. That just means it leaves me now with the need to put this conveyor connection back in again. And I've forgotten which one are you. Just put the road connection. Right, you've got your footpath, your road. So the next one can be footpath. Oh, we got fire. Whoops, sorry. Oh, look at that. We can't. You can do it, game. You can do it. We can get that there. So we got. The only problem we're going to have now is we're going to have to, when we plan the road system here, we're going to have to use separate bus stations for that. But I'm just going to leave these in planning permission, and I'm aware that time is really flying at the moment. But I think I've done what I primarily want to do at the moment, and I think what we're going to need to do now is just kind of go around and see what we need to go. I do need to still get the workers up to here because we've got, I mean, we've got a functional coal mine up here, but we got no power supply. Okay, we're gonna have to work on the power supply. What I was hoping is to bring the power supply for the mines in across this way rather than running cables up to there, but we'll see. I just want to take a look at our residents here. How's our population there? Not exactly growing. How's this? So our escapees are dropping. We got 679 over 21 still. So things are going. What on earth is this? Oh, this is technical services. Yeah, we're gonna have to kind of come back and rework this a little bit. But it's going to take a little while to get this all online anyway, so it's not really top priority. Let's have a look at our. I think food-wise we're doing okay. Let's see if how many more over 21s we can hook up. Oh, over 21s here. Get back to Winchester. What I would like to do is we're going to depopulate this block completely, because see here we've got lots of workers without jobs. So what we're going to do is completely depopulate this building here. Take everybody out of here. Get back over onto Winchester. Pause the game. And I've lost track of where I am. What we're going to do is come in here, move everyone. Wow, it's filled up really quickly. I don't think it's going to it's going to tell me that there's people living here, isn't it? Yeah, demolish it. Oh, gone. The reason I've taken this out is quite simply that I want to shrink Winchester down so that we don't get that unemployment problem there. How many over 21s? We've still got 649 over 21s. I think what we're going to need to do is probably put some more accommodation up here. Let's just plan some more. Get something bigger and better in here. Residential. I mean, we're going to need a vast amount of workforce up here. I think we're a couple more of these in. They're both in heat range. And what we'll probably need is another shopping mall in here as well. That'll get picked up and built. That's going there. And I think just to go through, we're just going to have a quick run through here. That's finished. We just need this built now. It's underway and it's being delivered. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to hook up the supply depot here. These guys have probably got nothing anyway. Oh no. What we'll do is we'll hook you up and we'll just drop you into this one. Come over to here. You're hooked to here, here, and here. And hopefully you'll get that all built. And then I think just to finish up, what I'm going to do is we're just going to do my usual check of the rail tracks. Start over here, kind of work around and see how things are going. 99.9%. Wow. How are you doing? You're still building that bridge. You're going to break through. Just want to make sure. Yeah, you. Why is this 0? I think this guy's got stuck. What's up with you? Yeah, I've had this before. It's the signals on the end there. If we come in here and we just delete those signals, that might sometimes what happens is it just gets hooked on that signal because it's to do with the length of the train, I think. So I've wasted that lot there. This guy's working his way back into there. Despite that little slight problem with the other one, we're okay. See how you are doing. So we nearly finished this bit of track. These are quite happily steaming off into the horizon. You're still working on this bridge. There's a reasonable chance we'll get that done over there. And what we'll do now is just check my 3rd rail construction office and find out what he's up to. That's the tunnel. Sorry about that. Actually, we're one missing on here, aren't we? There's should be 4 trains working in here. Yeah, we're slowly getting to that. You're working your way out towards here. Effectively, we're a job down on here. It's probably because this guy's... I think what we will do is... He's built his way into here. I think what we'll do is we're getting working on that. This one working on this section here. Get in and connect to this warehouse. I think that is, I mean, as far as I know, kind of at 56,000. We've still got 720 over 21s who are kind of quite happily eating me out of house and home. Let me just see. I want to check my chemical industries. You're working quite really well. About my clothes industry, did have a few concerns about my clothes industry, but we got fabric in the store. So looking at this, I would say what's happening. Oops, not that one. This one. I'd say what's happening is that as fast as the clothes are being produced, this is being exported. Economically, let's see what we're doing. I mean, we're look at that, 1.2 million exported bitumen. Wow. And imports. Let's have a look. Yeah, coal, crops, fuel. I don't understand why we're importing fuel. I must have a fuel station on. Oh no, sorry, that's the new border post, isn't it? So at the moment we're only importing oil, iron, coal and fuel. So we're looking good. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.